Flight to the finish, and looks like it'll be another rainbow episode. I'm watching this one right after that last one. I need to build up a few episodes since I'm not going to be able to watch them for a few days. So it's another rainbow episode. I guess she's going to teach a bunch of kids something, how to race. I don't know. Or not looking at the description. I'm guessing these episodes are just going to be boring. It's like so far, these few episodes in this season, like they've just been just meh. Like not that interesting, but not like, I don't know, like the first season, I think just, it made me, it was so bad it was funny at times, but then it was also just like, it made me angry, I guess. But then this season is just like, it's not making me angry, I guess. It's just kind of nothing. I think I compared it to plain bread the other day. It's just, that's that's what this show is right now, or at least these episodes. It's just like eating plain bread. Before, the bread had like shit smeared all over it, and so it was like just, it was horrible. But now it's just plain bread, so it's an improvement, but not much of an improvement. And really, it's still just a typical kids show. Like I don't see this as anything more than a kids show. And because I'm thinking like, okay, Full House, that's a family show, and I guess the kind of lessons that they teach in that show are on the same level as this show. I don't know. Oh, this idiot. Oh, this is actually gonna follow up on those episodes from the end of season 3. I don't know, the suit lady, she makes me think of that weird ass person from the Hunger Games who always had the colored like curly hair or something. I hate those characters so much. They're like somehow worse than Pinkie Pie. Like from a design perspective, I still hate Pinkie Pie more. Those characters are so shit. They're just there to be idiots. They don't do anything. They have no purpose other than just to be stupid. They're not even funny. Okay, I am still really bored. Are they really not gonna show that? They're really just gonna make her say what she did instead of showing it as she's saying it. That's so lazy. Ugh, and I hate this. What is her name? Harsh Winnie? She's just so obnoxious. Just look at me. I am so proper. It's this fake ass accent too. And so clearly, the orange one, what's her name? Scootaloo. She's gonna be excited. Or she's excited about doing this Embracing Rainbow. So maybe this will be about diversity, because they just said like the 3 different kinds of ponies. Oh, is this a song? Yep. Actually hasn't been one of these in a while. Got really used to that. It's just a song giving exposition to things that are already established. Is this a chorus? They just said the same boring melody for like 4 times in a row. It's so shit. There's like no variation at all in the melody. Oh my god. Oh look, the big strong guy is afraid of the little butterfly. Tee hee hee. There's the bullies making fun of her. Oh, there's the butts again. I don't get it. It's just fucking creepy. Why? Why do their stupid ass butts have to squish together? It's so just not. It makes me so uncomfortable with this in this kind of context. They don't even do shit like that in Rick and Morty because it's not funny. It's just fucking creepy. I guess these two are gonna steal the little kids' routine, Crusaders routine. Though I guess they can't really steal this, so I guess that's not gonna happen. What, do they actually like it? So what are they gonna do? Attack her wings? I don't get why she's not able to fly. I don't remember them ever establishing her as not being able to fly, or explaining why. There, she could fly. What? Is it like she's not strong enough, I guess? I really haven't said anything. Kind of feel like I've been sitting here staring at this for like 10 hours. It's really boring. Like I don't have anything to say. Oh, they're too tired. Ugh, I just have nothing to say. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Like I get what they're doing. It's fine. It's like there's a story, whatever. Characters have feelings and motivations, kind of. So I guess she's not gonna be ready to go to the thing. Yeah, she passed out on the stage. Oh, no, there she is. They're gonna quit. Oh no, she's sad. Like they don't care. It's just really boring. Her voice is just, it's really starting to get to me. Apple Bloom's voice. Oh, she threw away the scooter. I have said absolutely nothing. Oh, her wings haven't grown enough. That's why she can't fly. No, don't sing again. Don't sing. I can't think of anything to say. Wait, that melody. What is that? Oh, whatever. Wait a minute. They spent all this time just, oh, what are we gonna do? It's so sad. And then they don't even show the other groups doing their stupid acts. That would have been 100 times more interesting. Oh my god. What, is she gonna get her cutie mark? Oh, actually, when they started zooming in on her ass, I thought they were gonna give her a cutie mark. Okay, yeah, this was another very boring episode. Like, I barely said anything throughout the reaction part of this. Like, really, barely said a damn word. Just barely anything even to say. Okay, so I guess, one thing is it's continuing the games thingy that they set up in the end of season 3 with the Crystal Empire's hosting the games, and so then this episode saying how those little kid characters are going to do the flag carrying for the games. Or, well, there's a competition to see who's going to do it, and the kids, want to be the ones who do it, so they participate. And then the idea is that the bullies convince Scootaloo that she has to fly even though she can't, otherwise they'll never win. Scootaloo refuses to participate, but then they encourage her, and then they do the performance, and then they win. And that's the plot. There really was just nothing. It's just it's the basic things that humans do in every TV show ever. There's nothing interesting about this. It's just your average mediocre show. There's nothing special or memorable. I mean, if you just took this show and made all the characters humans, I mean, you'd have to change like the two-part things when there's like actually some level of story built. Those wouldn't work if they were all humans, but then the majority of these episodes have nothing to do with the characters being ponies. It's not, they don't do anything interesting with it. Like Rick and Morty. There's so many weird and interesting consequences that come from Rick being this psychopathic genius that can, teleport into any other reality that he wants. Star, there's so many weird consequences that come from her going to Earth after not living on Earth, and then, being able to do magic and all this weird shit. Steven Universe, him being able to summon a weapon or shield or whatever, and all the gems attacking. There's constantly things that happen that are, more interesting. I mean, there's plenty of episodes of, especially Steven Universe, where it's just some dumb shit, like Together Breakfast, I think is one of them, or it's literally just 10 minutes of Steven dicking around being like, oh, we gotta eat the breakfast together, it's the perfect breakfast, and it's so stupid. But they do a lot more interesting stuff with Steven Universe. Or like BoJack Horseman, where there's just these constant, just hilarious gags and plot points about how all the characters are these weird, like, animal-human abominations. They still make you care about them. This is just ponies doing human stuff. That's it. Like, honestly, I thought after I saw the ending of season 3, I'm like, okay, they did this big reveal, and then the beginning of season 4, they set up the thing with the box, and then they followed it up with the box in episode 3, and then they just made 2 episodes of boring shit. Like, come on. Ugh. And it's like the episodes don't have to follow a story. Like, Futurama, there's not really an overarching story in that show. I mean, there's the relationships between the characters that develop, there's an ongoing, like, storyline of things that happened, but there's really no continuous storyline that's ongoing, like, say, seasons 3 and 4 of Star. And so most of the episodes are just episodic and pretty much hit a reset button after the end. I mean, even, like, there's episodes where they shift the Earth farther away from the sun to save global warming, or they reverse the rotation of the Earth, so it's like days go backwards or something, and those don't play in any effect to the rest of the episodes, but it's like, they're still able to make the episodes really interesting, and make the characters have so many emotions and caring, and then things that happen, and it's interesting. And they play with the actual concept of it being the future, of someone like Bender being a robot, Leela being a mutant. I guess that's kind of a spoiler, whatever. Probably being from an age that's 1,000 years ago. The professor being, he's like 150 years old. Like, they play with those concepts in that show, in Futurama. In this show, they barely touch on the characters. Like, okay, here's this entire race of characters that can do magic. Here's this entire race of characters that can fly. And most of the time, it's just what? They use it to open doors and hold items. Like, are you kidding me? Like, okay, there's the story ones where they expand on that, but they could expand on what the characters do in this world instead of just being like, we want to win the competition, but the one person's getting discouraged, so we gotta encourage him. It's more interesting than the earlier seasons, but it's still so boring. It's so shit. I give this a 3 out of 10. Just so fucking boring and unoriginal. Ugh.